So, welcome us again. Another week, another video.
Yes.
It's been a week.
Yes. It's been more than a week, actually. It's actually been, literally been more than a week in this current situation.
Yes. Everything going wrong, everything becoming extremely hard work. So much so that, to be fair, we just stepped away for a few days. Just not from living here, but just from the project, because it was too much.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we've got to stay healthy.
Yeah.
The dogs are healthy. The place isn't falling down.
Nope.
Our friends and family, thank goodness, as far as we're aware, are healthy as much as can be under the circumstances.
Of what? Yeah.
Everyone's got a different circumstance, you know.
That's right.
But life's too short. We can't let this get to us.
No. I think on a few occasions we've had to actually think of something positive, and the only thing we could think of positive at one point was Monty Python's song, Always Look on the Bright Side of Life.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Sing those words in your head and welcome to our life.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, everybody's got their own struggles, but normally we just bat it away like an annoying moth. But unfortunately,
Got a bit much.
it's got a bit much. And as we're currently speaking, we've been let down by another person.
Yeah.
We should have had some things delivered 2 days
Yesterday.
ago.
Yes.
Yeah, yesterday. Sorry, not 2 days ago.
Yeah. No, it was yesterday. It was either the day before or yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, and I was fine with that, but it didn't come yesterday, and I've been there to talk to them today, and it's going to be today, and we're currently recording this at 5:30, and it's still not here. So the frustration levels are just unbelievable.
Yeah.
And as Chris said, everybody has their own battles in life, but sometimes stuff can, when this is what you're focused on, this is what you're trying to do, and you're not getting what you need.
No.
It's a thing.
That, by the sounds of it, could actually be what we're waiting for.
No, it's a tractor.
Is it?
Yes.
We're not waiting for a tractor. Okay. Right.
Enjoy the video.
Yes.
Catch you on the next one.
Yes.
Bye for now.
Bye. What are we doing?
Project stud wall.
Project Stud Wall.
So in prep, what I've done is I've been up the scaffolding this morning, and the area where it's going to be the toilet room up there, if there was any hairline cracks, I've filled it with lime wash, very, very fine, so that it'd be easy when it just comes to painting it. I'm not going to actually get up because we're building a construction. I was never any good at Meccano, well, I did have my granddads to play with, but it seems to be this stuff is basically Meccano. We've got to build the metal studs to make a room.
Well, just as everything else is for us, we discovered a flaw, or lack of flaw, in our plan. So, we've squared it up now. We've put part bricks in. And what we believed was this would have been perfectly level. I'm sure it was. We checked it. We did check it, didn't we?
I know we did.
It's not anymore, as you can see. I don't understand it. This place is out to kill me. Right, we're ready to go again. After a rubbish day yesterday, feeling quite defeated. We're good to go again. So, we've had a visit this morning.
We have.
Haven't we?
Yeah.
From a guy who's worked for us, doing some jobs. Martial.
When we first moved here, we had all sorts of problems, and he helped fix our chimneys and all sorts of bits and pieces, jobs that we didn't have a clue how to do, and we didn't have the confidence to try. We would give it a try now.
Yeah. He's doing some work for one of our neighbours. We recommended him, and they're very happy too. And he actually came down and said, "Oh, you're at home. I walked past earlier and didn't see your car, and now you're back. May I have a look around of what you're doing in the house and the corral?" And he came in and his eyes wide open and saying how good a job we'd done, and he's is sort of like, whoa, and he was like, obviously he's talking to you more than me.
Yes, yeah. But it was really nice to have somebody see it who saw it how it was before and give us real positive vibes, because obviously we do these videos for you guys, but week on week there's not a lot of difference. But he hasn't seen it for probably a year, and just, wow, you've done this, and wow, you've done that, doesn't it look fantastic? And it's just given us a bit of a boost.
Okay, so we've got this bit of the thing done now. It's all situated right. Bit of a mess there, but that's a chippy mess. Because the wall is a bum pie, we're having to now just straighten it off so we can fit this lovely little bit of metal in. We'll get it so it's all nice and level, and then it'll be backfilled for extra security afterwards. And that's it.
How many hours did I spend plastering this, and now I'm just taking it off with a hammer and chisel?
A various number. I know, but it's got to be right. And we knew they would have to do something like this, but didn't anticipate having to do something like this as deep.
Then we should just leave it and make people grow the garden.
Today's been better. Still been a bit rubbish. Right, when we bought this metal profile and everything, we said we needed the correct screws. Yes, these are the correct screws. Okay, they're the correct screws for building the metal as well. Yes, they're not. I don't know why, but they chose to say, yes, these are correct screws, and they're not, where we would have bought the correct screws, so they'd have made more money. So I don't understand. I really don't understand them, because I've never done this thing before. I just don't know. Anyway, we've kind of bodged it and scarpered and done the doorway fits. It doesn't bubble that way. It does bubble that way at the moment, but we can't stop it from doing that because we just discovered we have the wrong screws. And I'm not unmounting it all, but now it's square and it's set.
For anybody that's recently joined us and hasn't seen any of the previous videos, I thought I'd do a quick walk around as to where we're at with the caves. The reason I'm doing that is because we had friends come round, so we've actually tied it up quite well. Which is a horrible admission, but there you go, it is. So let's come in cave 1 door. Hello. That's the bathroom associated with cave 1, as it were. Cave 1 has been plastered with lime. It is good to go. That's one of the main bedrooms. Well, will be one of the main bedrooms. That's a double bedroom. This needs the light replacing, the floor replacing, and it's not having doors. None of them are having doors. They're having thick curtains. So there'll be a curtain as a door on here, and then that's good to go. It's the loungy area. That back corner on the right of the fireplace and the actual fireplace itself. The fireplace needs a layer of plaster. That little area over there needs to do something with those shelves. They're not very tidy. This is a single bedroom at the back. This needs a new floor. It's good to go. So that's cave 1 as was. The dividing wall between cave 1 and cave 2, which pretty much was here, fell down. So we still call it cave 1 and cave 2, but actually it's all the same complex. Now, cave 2, all this plaster has got to come off. When we had the plasterer come and do the plastering for us, we said use ordinary plaster, use Ecaiola. And he did. We didn't know any better, and neither did he. This was the first cave he'd ever done. And you can see the discoloration in the plaster. So this unfortunately all has to be chipped off, and we have to replaster it to make it look like that room over there. But that won't happen until we finish the house. We've moved in there. I'm not living through something like that again. Okay, good morning.
Hello.
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 Look, I'm taller than you are.
Yeah, they're a little bit shorty pants. That's because you're on a step and I'm not.
We can continue now with this Meccano,
Yes.
having ordered the correct screws off the internet. We couldn't get them anywhere, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
But we've got them off the internet.
Yep.
So we've had to wait a couple of days for that. However, what was positive happened yesterday.
We're electrified.
The electrician came and
everything was fine. Went around checking everything. He did come and have a quick look at the wiring and said, yeah, put these sockets on, unless you want me to do it. And I said, no, it's fine. We can do it. Made all the connections. I put them all nice and neat in the junction boxes and just pulled them all out back out again to to test them as they do. Then made the connection with the fuse box over here. So now we have fuses. We're all good. This one's turned off because that's for where the electric cooker will go. There's no point in having it on. And we're connected downstairs.
woohoo!
I know, it's great.
All that hard work you did has paid off because he just tested it and it was all spot on. He's
Yeah.
quite happy for it all to be connected, and that's a big box ticked.
Yes.
Not only is it done, but it's done. Okay, another thing that's happening today is our septic tank emptiers are coming. So we have an old-fashioned cesspit, I suppose. I don't know the correct terminology. We have a sealed unit that collects wastewater. It needs emptying twice a year, and they're coming today to empty ours for us. It's amazing how much water you use. You don't realise it. Not being on mains drainage. Mains drainage, you don't think about it. It just goes away, doesn't it? But we are quite aware of how much water is used. And it still has to be emptied twice a year. It's not very big. I don't know how big the lorry is.
I don't know.
But they manage 2 loads twice a year.
Yeah, when they did empty it properly, when we first arrived, because it's a sealed unit and it's actually, the entrance for it is higher than the highest point of the toilets and everything down there in the cave.
Yeah.
We didn't know there was a problem until there was wastewater coming up and then it came up around the toilet. It was like, we've got a serious problem.
Yeah.
We had somebody come out quick and they said, your tank's full. And we went, well, what happens? They went, you need to get it emptied.
Yes, yeah.
So we found somebody to empty it, and we've used them ever since.
We have super guys, brothers. It's their own business. They work it so that we're the last visit of the day before they're then finished for the day, or at least for the morning. I don't know if they work afternoons. They've only ever come mornings for us. But really nice guys. They've suggested we get a more eco-friendly
Three stage,
whatever it is, so that the water actually gets drained out. It turns out that when we bought the property, we found out that the previous owners, there's various pipe work we found showing that there was a sink downstairs in what's now our living room, or going to be our living room. Under the stairs there was a sink and a washing machine, and that is piped all the way down to our bottom field. There is a tube running out in the street all the way down to the bottom field, and all the water drained down there.
That's been blocked off now.
Oh yeah, all these things have been blocked off. There's no way we're doing that. There was a shower here and a basin, and that drained into the garden at the top here. And there was a pipe running underneath just to drain out here into the garden. And various people at various times have used a standard subby pump into our septic tank and sprayed it out into the gardens. Which is just all of this is just, no, you cannot do this.
No, and Manolo did say, well, there is a pump here, and what you need to do is wait until it's night time, then plug it in and put the pipe across the road into the garden, and that'll water the trees. And we said, well, that's illegal. He said, that's why you do it at night. Yeah. That's how it works here.
That's how it works here. When the guys do empty the septic tank, you watch their machine, there's a gauge on the side, and 99% of what they take away is just water.
Yeah, it's dirty. It's obviously very dirty water.
Of course it's dirty water, but
it
is just water. It's amazing how much water you use.
Yeah.
Anyway, enough about waste things. Let's go play with Meccano.
Indeed.
Well, so it begins, or continues. The correct screws that we got off the internet work. Woohoo!
Yes. Oh, right. It's hot, sweaty work. I've got a thick t-shirt on. Maybe I should have put a thin one on. We're due rain, so not thunderstorms, but a bit of rain, so I'm not opening the top windows. Yeah. But our brain thing worked. That's correct. Everything's flush, everything's plumb. Perfect. So that's in now. We just need the uprights putting in.
Yep.
Every 600
Correct.
on the centre of them. And
Yes.
the beauty of them is they have a centre line running all the way down.
Yeah.
So that's great. And we'll obviously measure each one. I'm not going to take it for granted that that is exactly the same, because this floor may slope a little bit, so you cut each one individually.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is, I suppose, easy to see now how big this toilet area is going to be. There'll be a little basin there, not a big one, just enough for washing your hands. And toilet, plenty of room.
Yeah.
Plenty of room. Obviously no natural light will come into here. But for the amount of times it'll be used, it won't really matter anyway. Just a little light switch and a 5 LED watt bulb will be more than enough.
Of course it will.
More than enough. So that's that. Brilliant. Dead chuffed.
Certainly worth investing in the correct screws, because the nightmare we were having before when we were using the wrong ones was literally a nightmare.
Yeah.
These have popped on absolutely spot on.
Just proves the point, the right tool for the right job, and
Yeah.
you're good to go. Half your battle's gone.
This is the septic tank boys emptying the tank for us. Well, that's part of a jail built in the corner of the room. Looking good. And incredibly solid. I know the physics of it and get the strength of it, but it is incredible. When you actually got it up, give it a wriggle, it's amazing how solid it is.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't solid because it's strengthened by the plasterboard.
Exactly.
My head keeps saying, oh, I need a noggin now.
Yeah, like you would with wood.
Yeah, but you don't.
No.
So, but yeah, I'm well pleased. It's got nothing there.
Yeah. And we've yet to do the ceiling ones. So yeah, very pleased with that.
Yeah, awesome.
What we got?
Maggots.
Maggots?
No, maggonettes.
Oh, maggonettes.
Yes, I've got my glasses on so I can see them. Okay, so the idea is to attach a light up to the ceiling at some point. It's not for you, mate. Good boy. Good boy. We don't really want to drill into the beams for definite. Mm-hmm. And ideally, we don't want to drill into the roof panel either. Although we do have self-tapping screws that we can use, and I'm sure they'll be strong enough to use what we want. So we saw these and thought, this is a good idea. It's a magnetochrome effect or whatever, and this loop you can get with a hook as well. So the idea is to stick them up on there so we don't do any damage, and then hang the cable through. We're going to be using the twisted old-fashioned style looks, which isn't just old-fashioned, obviously. So I'll give it a try. If I can reach up there. It sticks to this and it's quite secure, but it's thin, so I don't know. These are allegedly rated to around 30 kilos pull force or something. I'd like you to believe that. But if it's strong enough for what we want, then that's fine.
Exactly.
So on here, ideally it'd be perfect on here.
Yeah.
Well, it sticks, it's a magnet, but it'd be okay for the cables.
Okay. What about where there's a joint in the panels? Because basically it's tongue and groove, so there's extra thick.
There's one there.
Yeah.
It's hard to see where the joints are when you're this close, apart from, you know, as you look from the side. You can see.
Okay, they're really, they scream from here.
That's much better, but you can still pull it off.
Okay.
I think you could end up with an issue if you change the lamp or whatever.
Okay, what about the beam then?
Well, that definitely pulled harder.
Sounded like it.
That would definitely work. That would definitely work.
You can't get it off, can you?
Not by pulling it down, which is a good thing.
Okay, here you go.
Yeah, okay. Yes. Oh, I haven't left a mark either, so that's good.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. I'll put it again. Obviously I don't want to slide it and scratch the paint, but yeah, you can slide it off as well.
Okay, so it could be moved if necessary.
Yeah.
So the reason to try and explain this a bit better, you see this here that's in the wall, we call that a shark fin, I don't know what its technical name is. Cable comes out the bottom. Where we currently have a lamp, just as a practice lamp up over there, we intend to put a shark fin and then have the cable coming out the bottom, and then we didn't know how to somehow travel it from there to be approximately...
Oh, here's somewhere, isn't it?
Yes, there's going to be a dining room table there, so we wanted a lamp over there. It was the question of we can't drill into those beams, we don't want to drill into the roof panels. If we glue something up with the heat and the cold and all the rest of it, is it going to stay? Is it going to discolour? But this is going to work, potentially.
Well,
We have the cable coming out from underneath the shark fin. Make it the decorative twisted, so it's part of the feature, and then we can have lamps hanging down over a dining room table.
And also to light the whole room as well.
Well, yeah, of course.
So I'm guessing we want one around there and one around there.
Don't know, we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
But we have options now, which is awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
So I've ordered the decorative cable, wait for that to come, and we'll have a play.